Yeah. That was
Yeah, those are some good jelly donuts.
Having 5 badges. Facade. Nice.
It would be useful if we had something with guts. Yeah.
Anyway. That was straightforward.
Yes.
No, like, essentially because he's a normal gym. Oh, hi, bitch.
Yeah.
Because he's a normal gym, if you have a ghost type, normal can't hit ghost. So you can cheese him pretty hard with ghost types. But ghost, stab, like the ghost type, cannot hit normal. So that forces you to use other coverage moves, but he can't really hit ghost types all that well. Or you can do what I was doing in defensive rock types.
They can't hit ghost all that well, but they come all. I had sucker punch.
Yeah, yep.
It had sucker punch, so
You know what I mean. Why do you call her that? She's the top champion. Oh, is she now?
that's top champion. That's what they all say.
Cutting the heat up a little bit.
Yeah.
Anyhow, like, that was the funny thing.
Now, now you should be able to battle her.
Battle her, yes.
Yeah.
Normal type is a good type, except normal doesn't, like, rock resists normal, so does steel, so you can kind of,
And some ROM hacks make it so that normal has no resistances because it has, there are some ROM hacks that make normal completely neutral where it, nothing beats it, but nothing resists it, but it doesn't super effectively beat anything. And I've seen some people say, oh, normal should be like that because it can't beat anything, but I think you don't understand the power normal can hold. Stab normal is potentially one of the most ridiculous things in the game. Because
I've tried.
almost nothing can fucking resist it.
I have had arguments with people. Multiple streamers playing Pokemon casually, and other people. Now, a few of them I convinced. Like, I actually explained it in a way where they're like, you know what, I get your point. Normal off stab because almost nothing resists it. Normal can cheese its way doing neutral damage.
Well, even without stab, normal is kind of ridiculous. Like I said, you...
No. Well, yes, but I make the stab point to sell the type. Because rock... Because a good example, that gym, Carson was like, -1 and you're still hitting like a truck, what the hell?
Because that thing's attack stats, I believe, 125.
And then I think it's like 115. But then we had a rock type, and it was only using Facade.
Mm-hmm. Not just Facade, non-stat boosted Facade, which, like I said, thank God, those toxic spikes will come back to bite you.
How done the Dunsparce?
Yeah.
Lycanroc! You can't defeat me! You fool! I have the fucking fattest lord here. Of course.
No, this is what the leftovers are for. It's gonna flinch again.
I should be able to get up to, like, I will heal stall if I have to. I'm just trying to get up. I am going to be cheap, goddammit. Yep.
Which is funny, because some, because it's slow, someone said that Clodsire is, like, actually really bad in a story playthrough because of how, like, slow it is.
Okay. This is kind of risky, but I know you're gonna go for bite. Going to lower your attack. I have...
Say that this is kind of risky, but it's like... Yeah, there's the bite. That does basically nothing. Now it all comes down to if it has Excel Rock. Oh, yep, there it is. But that's what the -1 is for!
Basically. Asshole. And they do not have good defense. Intimidate. And now all of her Pokemon suffer Toxic Spikes. Meaning I can stall around.
Palmo.
I mean, we're either having...
Technically, like, grass does resist it. You could,
Hold on. Well, poison resists fighting, and ground is immune to electric. This puts her in a weird position. And I don't think she has coverage on this thing.
I don't think this thing can even get... I don't think it can even get good, like, ice
I don't
coverage.
think it has the coverage... Yeah.
Yep. That's poo amounts of damage.
Now, because, and this is just a contingency where I will be cheap, Hyper Potion, top off, that forces her to do Quick Attack. Yeah. And it's toxic, so that's gonna stack rapidly. Yeah. And we know I can survive another hit.
Yeah, so...
That toxic. I love leftovers. Gumi. That's the... It's the one Jigen.
You would actually want Gyarados then. Because it's super effective and you're hitting its lower physical defense.
I just gotta hope Ice Fang doesn't miss. Now watch Ice Fang miss.
It's a Goomy. Its stats are awful. Even if Ice Fang misses, you might barely live. Oh yeah, it's the first form. Okay, you're super going to live. That's what sound like Draco Meteor or something.
Yeah, and I hit anyway. Good. And there's the Meowscarada. My starter hasn't evolved yet. Which is ironically going to save my ass because her starter is a dark type. And if my starter had evolved, there would actually be Ghost. So this puts her in a weird position. I just gotta stall this thing for 5 minutes.
I believe you're 2 levels away from evolving.
Yeah.
You literally could just pop 2 rare candies. Though you're probably gonna get a level up after this, so then you should probably just use it. A rare candy.
Thing is, though, as long as I play this outright, I basically win. Because her...
And also because she doesn't really have TMs, this thing doesn't have a good dark move. So it's either going to go for its cracked as hell's signature grass move, which because of how cracked it is still going to do okay damage, or it's going to click like bite or something.
Slash!
Oh, yeah, slash, there.
Yep, I win. I win! Blah. I win.
I bet the starter just sits there, opens its mouth.
Blah.
Maybe it's because this thing's mouth kind of looks like a Muppet. Yeah, you got one level. I'll just pop a rare candy after this. I swear you have like 15 of those things.
Oh, totally. Oh, don't worry. I have the sure. Oh, there's Terrify. Oh, don't worry, honey. I have the surefire strategy of Toxic Stall. The back pocket strategy of any up and coming champion. Hold on. I need to blow my nose, but me making that joke made me think of something.
Oh, so you're going to be good at Pokemon? It's not like you use skill to be good. You pick the most brain-dead strategy and run with it.
Someone... The reason I'm laughing is because it was just this, like, Twitter post, like a YouTube comment or something. I don't remember where they said it, but they were talking about in Sword and Shield. I was like, I beat Leon, like, through slow toxic stalling. And it's like, in the game, they're all, you, like, overcame adversity and beat me, the greatest of champions. But they're like, if I was doing that in an actual sporting event context, I would...
Wasn't I would have been booed out of the stadium?
Yes. Because they said that they beat his Charizard through toxic stalling and pumping their, like, Pokemon full of healing items. No, that was... No, like, it was... Because... Damn it. Galar treats gyms as sporting events. And you beat the champion of champions.
Just,
I'm trying... God damn it. I always forget what those...
I believe it's in the miscellaneous item.
No.
Yeah, very handy.
I have 5. I haven't...
So, just... 1.
That would do it. Yep.
And then is Knuckle Stack 1 level away from evolving?
I
Because
don't know.
if it is, I would say use 1 on...
The boy! The boy.
Except now you basically replace Flamethrower.
Or Leer at the moment.
Like... I know Flamethrower is stronger, but because of the Reason special attack, Torch Song will basically become stronger over...
Well, right...
You could for right now.
No! We're gonna get rid of Leer until I maybe have some better coverage options. Because that basically... God damn it. Torch Song gives you special attack every turn, but I wasn't using Leer, and this would actually let me... Oh, I do that every time now. We're going to shift.
Yeah, I'd honestly put Torch Song at the top.
This. Because I wasn't using Leer. And this is still a decent special attack. That's a decent special attack in lower sets. That just hits hard and that sets us up.
I guess you could technically Torch Song into Flamethrower if you really wanted to.
At the moment, until I get Shadow Ball.
You could go get Shadow Ball right now. If you want Shadow Ball, you could go fight her right now. I don't know what fucking level she is, but you could go do it.
If I wanted to do... Damn it. Fuck, I can't talk. Hold on. I'm not fighting that gym till this thought evolves.
Then you might want to pump it.
Hold on. We're at a weird crossroads where I need stuff. I need...
It's the icon that looks like a rare candy.
One large. Do you do that?
No.
Okay. Small. Excellent.
That's right. Right there. 38. Let's learn Salt Rock. Honestly, this moveset is kind of good, right? I guess you could get rid of Smackdown because we're not really using...
We're not
really using it for power.
Let's just be annoying for 5 minutes. Because I won't... We can make the body press.
Oh, there it is!
Oh, the boy! I just need body press.
Isn't that a TM?
It's a TM somewhere, yes. The Knuckle Snack is now Garganackle. Ah. She has ascended.
Yes.
What?
Yes. No.
No.
Just no.
If I can get...
Okay, yes.
Okay. Might have to... I know how to get the one thing to evolve, but we might also need to go get, like, body press. These are some stats.
Yes.
Look at that.
Its attack is quite wonderful.
Okay.
Huh? Huh? None of you played Wonderful 101 and you disgust me for that. Today we're all gonna cut
around and
just
then...
cut it to when we find things.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Good. They fixed that crap. Okay. So, turns out we were past the level for the freaking Steenie. And I'm about to do so many shenanigans here. And this will be worth doing. This is entirely worth blowing a rare candy on. Okay, I should have looked that up sooner. That would have been helpful like 5 minutes ago. There she blows! Hello, my queen. Ah, yeah! It's a kick of tropical origins! Now I just need a fucking body press and we gold, bitch.
Huh. Oh,
I might also go grab a competitive item or two. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, what is your opinion on the normal type? And I mean that overall, like I was saying in the part, I feel like a lot of people underestimate how good stab normal can be. The common consensus against normal is the fact that normal does not deal super effective damage to anything, but as far as neutral hits go, stab normal can be quite nice if you learn one of the most important lessons in Pokemon. And that lesson is basically this. You do not need to always deal super effective damage in order to deal a lot of damage in Pokemon. The game trains you into thinking that super effective damage is the best damage you can deal, but that is not always the case. If your stab moves are strong enough, you can easily deal tons of neutral damage without needing a super effective hit, and if you learn to use neutral damage like that, you can learn to appreciate the normal type, because normal is only resisted by rock and steel, and then ghost is immune to normal, but those are the only types that can basically stop normal damage. Meaning stab normal can neutral its way through the metagame, and because very few things can stop you, a powerful enough stab normal hit can easily solo a Pokemon. And a lot of people forget, if your stab option is strong enough that it can deal more damage than a non-stab super effective move if the power difference between the moves is high enough. If you want a good example, because I always use this, moves with 100 base power basically are right at the cap, where a 100 power move with stab is stronger by a few points than a 75 power move that is super effective if the 75 power move is non-stab. And you can get similar numbers with similar moves within similar ranges. And another good way to figure that out, if you go look at a damage calculator, you can basically see I'm right, and this is where a lot of normal types were actually really, really crazy, especially back in the day when you had moves like Return, because Return caps out at 102 base power, meaning Return is stronger than moves like Earthquake by just a tiny margin. So that means Return through stab would deal more damage than a non-stab 75 power move. So Return could deal more damage in a single hit than a normal type using coverage moves like the elemental punches. Lopunny always comes to mind because I ran a few Lopunny sets over the years when Lopunny had a Mega Evolution, and Return was always consistently crazy damage. I'm not saying that the elemental punches are bad, and yes, 4 times super effective damage is better than your stab, but that's 4 times damage. In the case of Lopunny, I commonly ran Ice Punch to hit dragons a little bit harder and a few common Pokemon that were quad weak to ice, but I'm getting way off topic. The overall point of my question was seeing how many people value normal types for the reasons I do, because I think the type is phenomenal, but usually gets overlooked by people that think not being able to deal super effective damage is bad. But, like I was trying to say, dealing super effective damage is not everything. A powerful enough neutral hit can deal a ton of damage, especially if that neutral hit is a stab neutral hit. This is why tons of normal types over the years have actually placed incredibly high throughout different iterations of competitive Pokemon, because normal stab is super useful, and if a normal type gets going, you might not be able to stop it as easily as you think you will. And then, in a modern sense, we have a Pokemon like Ursaluna, where it's slower and tankier than Ursaring. It has a better attack than Ursaring. And they left Guts on this thing. So if you run a Flame Orb, instead of the burn dropping your physical damage, it would increase your physical damage by 50%. And Ursaring and Ursaluna have access to Facade. And Facade is a 70 power normal move, but if you have a status condition, Facade doubles in power. And if you have a Guts boost, that would add to your damage, meaning an Ursaluna can click Facade and dumpster almost any Pokemon in the entire game just by hitting it with a bit of normal stab, because Ursaluna is really good at doing that and being annoying. I have rambled long enough. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them all on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, everybody. I hope you'll come back someday. See you later.